do, or if they are really trying to make
How beautiful this great
yeah, get the mind games going, right?
Sure.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, but take us away.
Okay. So
Round begins
let's start with Lomogs on Lomogs' pick and his favorite or second favorite champion, I don't know at this point. Getting the rocket launcher spawn and decides to grab the light armor at upper middle first before he's picking up his major item. And this puts a nice delay. I don't think it's enough for the next rotation, but if Lomogs is positioning himself in the correct way, he could be able to get both, or at least punish the pickup for Thyr. And there we go. Thyr is trying to get some of more hits of the unpunibility, and Lomogs is perfectly using his position, raining down rockets from above, and the lightning gun from Thyr can't really help him out in that situation. Lomogs smartly denying the light as well. Very good. Oof.
Well, now we have a race for the heavy. Oh, nice rocket jump. That always works, and that stone near the heavy, that always stops your rocket jump. So, good design by... well, I think it was Sync Error who made this one.
Yeah. In the end,
Wow.
Lomogs used his position well and capitalized on it for the first time. Definitely dealt a lot more damage to begin with. Almost twice as much. And he's denying the small armors as well. He couldn't get that heavy though. Thyr had another hidden rocket jumped up. Good job denying Lomogs the full control. And a rail in the back as well. Very, very nice. Thyr is starting to find his groove on this map. Bending down some rockets, but decides to go in close range, and the last rocket, a beautiful direct, blows up Lomogs' feed.
He is a little bit early on this one. Wow, that tribal does a lot, but yeah, he doesn't continue his barrage. And Thyr collects the mega health. They have a fight on heavy. Wow.
League tied.
And the rocket fire combo seals the deal. Ah, but he's still a bit low. And good choice of Lomogs to follow it up. He leaves Thyr pretty low.
Yeah, but Thyr's answer is not too bad as well, and we basically just saw what we talked pre-game about the damage output of a Death Knight in certain spots, because Lomogs hadn't really anything to dodge there, especially when his movement was controlled by the rockets of Thyr. And now Thyr is in full control. Lomogs has nothing but his weaponry to work with, picks up a light armor, and he's basically just trying to avoid contact at this point until he's in a comfortable stack.
Yeah, it's Thyr has the map on lockdown, at least for the major items. And Lomogs only he doesn't have any armor to his name. So he's really on the back foot.
And he kind of got away with murder, it feels like, because he shouldn't be able to get out alive there. Thyr just missed a little bit of his rockets. And the flame strike only hit with the explosion as well. But at this point in time, Thyr doesn't really have to force anything. As long as he keeps controlling Lomogs' stack. This Peeker is kind of an opening, but Lomogs is way too far away to follow it up. And he decides to not push him off the bounce pad as well. Good rocket from Thyr, but this will be Lomogs' item. And yeah, Lomogs just earned himself that by positioning in the better spot.
Yeah, he broke the control of Thyr, and I think he has every right to get the next frag. Oh, but not after those hits from Thyr. Yeah, he basically got the mega health for himself. And Heavy is 9 seconds away. Denies the light. Oh, but that rocket! Thyr needed to stop his movement, but uses a rocket jump to get the item anyway. I'm surprised that they're not engaging. Oh, well.
Thyr almost blew himself up there. Lomogs should be knowing that he did a lot of damage to his opponent. And he could be pushing, even with the mega picked up. Lomogs' stack is not really smaller. But Lomogs decides to collect the weaponry first. And this should grant Thyr full control again once he picks up his heavy.
Stopwatch.
Lomogs... Okay, by now Lomogs should have the main weapons. Maybe not the lightning gun. And yeah, we see both players trade rails. Lomogs' rails is hitting though. And Thyr trying to play his positional advantage has the wrong weapon, but gets the PK with a mid-air shot anyway. But Lomogs came out on, on top of it because after the mid-air rocket on the PK, Thyr missed everything. But he has still the position. He could be punished for this. Lomogs just needs to hit a little bit of damage. Anything from the shotgun would be enough. But Thyr clutches it out with 2 great rails in succession.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Lomogs had a great weapon selection, but Thyr clutches it with 2 rail shots. If those were not a hit, he would certainly die. But he's still low, and he appears at the mega health, which is predictable. So Lomogs is back in this one. He isn't able to deny the heavy, so that's a lifeline for Thyr.
Yeah, Lomogs has the high ground though, so he should be able to control Tyr's position a little bit, but he decides to let him out of his grasp for now. And now they meet at the middle platform. The damage output from Thyr at the end of the trade is kind of higher, and he drops down to the Mega as well, granting him a next major item. Oh, and Lomogs mistimed it. I think he mixed the timings up. Good rail from him, and that should give him an opportunity to try to get some damage on Thyr after picking it up, but he plays it safe, and Thyr lands a rocket anyway. Lomogs just cuts the corner right in time. And a great defensive rocket followed up by a rail, and he turned the tile completely. Insanity. Lomogs is, well, not back in control, but he definitely leveled the playing field.
He had a route to the mega health, but couldn't do anything before it gets picked up. But now he's having a better position for the heavy than Thyr does, and he collects it. Oh, he still needs some health, especially after that self-damage.
Wooden planks are tricky. But Thyr is still in the lead, so Lomogs is the one who has to make something happen. And he tries to get some damage, but gets hit by a rail before the pickup. Unfortunately, it was before the pickup, because this way he can negate a lot of the damage that Thyr puts into him. And a good rail. Thyr makes up the jump anyway and hits the rail of himself. And Thyr should be getting this heavy. He just manages to put in without taking any damage. Lomogs lands a good rail. And I don't know if Thyr is railable right now, but Lomogs is just trying to lock him down in a certain area and waiting for his opponent to move. Like a crocodile lying in the water, waiting for the zebra to move into his...
Oh, they meet! And the rockets from Thyr connect! Wow!
Those were mid-ass. This was insane. Great shots. Holy crap. The zebra kicked the crocodile in the mouth right there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I understand the choice of Lomogs for going for the heavy, but he wasn't aware of what Thyr was doing, and wow! Again, he just gambles and falls.
I mean, 2 minutes, 3 frags is possible. You can daisy chain them in this map, but Lomogs needs to make it happen quickly. And any time that Thyr can use to stack up without taking any punishment for it, is basically making the comeback for Lomogs more and more unlikely. And this is his map pick after all, so it would be very disencouraging for him. I don't know if that's the word to lose this as the first map of the tournament. But it seems like Thyr has the momentum for now.
Yeah, it has to happen now, but there's also a mega health up. Walks away from the item and also receives a rail to the face. Yeah, here is a stacked Death Knight.
There's no way that this comeback is gonna happen. I'm okay.
Wow.
Someone likes this barbecue.
Well, yeah, Lomogs was definitely well done.
Yeah, a well done cyborg. It's so tasty. I swear. We might even another frag.
I also think that Thyr is a little bit more relaxed than Lomogs is.
Yeah.
Lomog's aim was a little bit twitchy, and you see the Thyr has echt smooth movements. So it might be a little bit the jitters.
Yeah, it seems like Thyr found his groove a little bit quicker in this series, and that helped him chain some control and the frags together, which kind of increased the pressure on Lomogs as well. So good job, well played. Nice rails as well, and especially the rockets on Tyr's side were insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Lomogs had the faster champion, but still Thyr walked away with most of the items.
Yeah, I've talked with Amaril about this, and I think that Deep Embrace, due to its geometry, is not rewarding movement speed or certain mechanics as hard as other maps do. You still get an advantage, but it's not as big. Maybe that helped Tyr a lot to maintain the control, because he basically could cut off the way without needing to go out of his way.
True, and he also was a lot on the higher ground, right? So
Yeah.
that also made it difficult for Lomogs to take a position for any item anyway.
As the next map is going to be Awoken, and this is like, I think next to Corrupted Keep, this is to your second or even maybe the favorite map. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's Corrupted Keep. So, and he has he's the visor. I've not seen the visor all too much out of him, because I think he prefers other champions on this map. So this is going to be very interesting. Maybe he prepared something for Lomogs, something new. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, I do think on somehow you always say that visor is not that effective, but he is a fast champion, and the information game is really important. So as soon as you have baited the orb, you have an in every fight.
Yeah, not only that, but I also think that the ability helps with the new spawn system, because it's not as reliable to force spawns. And if you need to chain frags, or if you want to chain frags, you can use that tool to great effect. And it also opens up a lot of angles you wouldn't be able to hit. So it's, even if you have a lot of sound cues on smaller maps, you need to view it as you need to use the tool in different ways. And not use it to solely get information on. And I think then it's a undeniably great tool on every map.
Yeah, for sure. And he looks like a mill stripper. That is also a plus point.
Especially with the rails he was hitting.
But I think someone lost a lot of channel points on the last one. I think it's a good tactic to go against what I'm saying, because I'm usually wrong.
Ooh, and we have a huge favor and favoring Lomogs in the odds. Almost 90%. We'll see. I mean, he has the let's say more meta pick, but we'll see what this is going to be worth in a few minutes. So Tyr is betting himself. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, we're ready to rumble. So yeah, even if Thyr takes this one, we go to the third map anyway.
Yeah, we Anyway, it doesn't matter how much, right? It's
Because
always
this
all
is
3 maps played.
yeah, this one is about points.
Indeed. I think it's basically the same format as the QPL is. Just we don't have fixed scheduled matches.
True,
If
and
I'm
you get
correct.
you get a bonus point for appearing at the match.
Yeah, because since we haven't scheduled all the matches beforehand, we want to motivate the players to play actually.
Indeed. 666 AL, thanks for the follow.
So if everyone plays everything, there's no advantage from playing anymore. Right? So because everyone has the same amount of points and because we are not dealing with ratios, just with differences, it doesn't really make any difference.
Round begins in 3.
Someone is mad about the prediction result. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. Let's start this out with the Austrian player, who picks up his probably one of his favorite weapons, at least the MVP weapon of the last game, if you ask me. And starts off well, and then 2 Handis.
Lead taken.
Thyr
Wow.
is just putting the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, but it was also the orbs of Lomogs was a little bit off. He wanted to go to the small armor, but he fell down onto a lot of damage. So,
Yeah.
an unfortunate loss for Lomogs, but a fortunate one for Thyr.
Thyr is delaying his item, and I think the delay is big enough on the next rotation to justify to fight for the respective other item. Good rocket again. Thyr is nailing these right now. All of them have been direct so far. Good use of the orb, denying Thyr the push down, but Lomogs is kind of trapped. Tyr's stack is not great anyway. One rail would finish off both, but they decide to go for shotgun or LG.
Lomogs should chase this one up.
Yeah,
If he's
definitely
fast. Oh, but a rocket and another one. Wow. I think Thyr can even fall down now. No, but Lomogs is there to greet him with a shotgun.
and this time the shotgun was enough. But he needs to stack back up on ammunition, and he does so for the rockets, but not for the lightning gun. And this kind of prevents him to go for the mega health in this rotation. So Thyr is gonna get this one unpunished. Oh, the orb activated too early. No more LG. But the rocket doesn't change too much. Yeah, now he needs to get out of there. He can't rocket jump. There is no health bubble. Thyr is just gonna push him. And despite getting rocketed in the butt, he gets the frag.
Yeah, he still has enough armor to withstand an LG fight. So I don't think Lomogs should do this. But wow, somehow
Watch.
he gets out on top.
That was insanely good tracking from the Swiss guy. He should not have won that because Thyr's stack wasn't bad. I think he had almost 100 armor.
Yeah.
But Lomogs just melted him.
Yeah, but in this instance, he was trying to defend the heavy, but he was too close to the wall, so there could hit an awesome shot of rocket. And now he locks himself into this cover.
This should be a kill for Lomogs. Why is he pulling out the rail? I think even one shotgun bullet would kill Thyr. Thyr had 6 HP. He would have been dead no matter what Lomogs would have used. But they fall back and each one picks up a major item, putting us on almost equal stacks.
Yeah, Lomogs was shopping for a sound cue, but he heard the activation of the wall hack. He doesn't take position for the mega elf, so that one goes to Thyr for free. He gets the heavy though, and uses his orb.
And a great rocket to follow it up. Huge damage output, no armor on Thyr, but Thyr comes out on top anyway, because the last 2 rockets were on point. And another Handy, how is he doing it? Wow, that's a tilter. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Stopwatch.
It's just unfortunate. Yeah, Lomogs, he used his orb and then switched to shotgun instead of sticking with the rocket launcher. Does steal the heavy, but Thyr is doing great damage on him.
Thyr is just hitting his shots, and especially with the railgun, he's not missing a beat. Lomogs with good rails as well, but he has lost so much before to that shotgun blast that it was just a formality for Thyr to get this one. 1 HP. Okay, this is unlucky now. Come on, this can't be. This is unfair. Lomogs made a great play, and 1 HP. That's very unfortunate. Whew.
Yeah, but he has the items and he is in the lead, so he can use aggressiveness to
Stopwatch.
yeah, to bully himself into the fight. While Lomogs, it's getting a little bit desperate.
Lomogs is rocket jumping around. He's definitely trying to create a situation for him to fight. But I don't know if he really wants it that, or should be trying to do it that desperately. Because his stack advantage is not that big. And just as I say it, he completely deletes Thyr with a rocket to orb combination.
Yeah, well, he leaves the mega health all alone, and Thyr steals it. Oh, he will also get the heavy.
I think Lomogs tried to prevent Thyr refragging him with rushing off the spawn, but this way he gave up full control. We'll see if he's able to turn it anytime soon, but he's still lacking the railgun, and this has been such a big part of the game so far, because Thyr has been creating so much situations for him, but this was just, yeah, great rockets.
Yeah, and yeah, the awesome or the sad thing is Thyr isn't even looking for fights. Lomogs is just entering it with a Hail Mary. But this time around, yeah, well, this time around, he gets the finishing blow. Nice, yeah, and there's still enough time on this map to get back. And he hits that brill.
Now he finds his rhythm.
Yeah, he should just collect the heavy and then go on to a rampage.
Oh, he heard him. But he didn't go for it. He tried to speed him up with a horizontal rocket jump. Oh, and Thyr gets away again. 100 HP to the Austrian player right here. But Lomogs can't close the gap. He still has the orb, and I think he's trying to use it in fight. But Thyr is not really giving him the opportunity. He's not making it easy for Lomogs to find a situation. And now that the orb is used, he can't follow him up anymore.
Yeah, Thyr knows that Lomogs needs to be aggressive, so he held that angle. You see a lot of rocket jumps there.
Now he found him. This should be a kill. Yes. And it was a clean one. This is important. So Lomogs can keep the control, trying to cycle the hourglass as well. And he's finding him off the spawn. He's running out of LG ammunition, and he lets Thyr get away because he was very low. He preferred to pick up health and not die, which I think is a good idea. Not dying is always pretty nice. He's pretty nervous. You can see it from his all plays a lot.
Yeah, I would almost say that his sense is too high, but it's probably just the jitters, because we know he can hit a lot.
Yeah. Now Thyr is just sitting there, and Lomogs kind of knows where he is, but he's not really confident in rushing in no matter what. He has still a few seconds on cooldown on his ability. He could use the rocket jump. Ranger has them almost for free, and he gets them. Good rail, and it denies the bounce pad, I think, for Thyr as well. And
Nice.
he follows it up. Good job.
Yeah, he's still in this.
Don't know.
1 minute and 20 seconds.
Warning orb.
And Thyr doesn't have his ability up for 15 seconds.
This point, it looks like Lomogs is feeling way too much pressure. Thyr punishes the push. Great rockets. Oh, no.
1 minute warning.
I think Lomogs wanted it a little too hard right there, and this resulted in Thyr picking up the item, but he bumped his head. This should be a kill for the Swiss guy. Yes, it is.
Okay, now something goes into his favor. But he needs to go to the Mega Elf.
Okay, that was rather aggressive. I mean, he only has 30 seconds, but now it's rather unlikely. He had no stack, there was no light armor. Whew. Let's see if he's making it anyway. Good rocket, he bounces him out! A ring out just in the perfect time. And he's 15 seconds left. This is doable. Thyr is standing still. He found him.
Yeah, he's playing the portal game.
Oh,
Actually
no.
takes the jump pad. Yeah, good stance by Thyr in this moment.
Yeah. Oh.
You lose.
Wow.
That was intense. What a finish.
Whew. Even I'm sweating.
Yeah, that was definitely putting me to the edge of my seat.
Yeah, I'm really unlucky for Lomogs.
Yeah, the time where Thyr survived with 1 HP, or the,
Yeah, but
I don't know what other crazy times.
Yeah, also one time with 7 health, the other time with 20 health. It's just it was really hard for Lomogs to get a frag.
Yes, what a nail biter. But Lomogs can still get a point out of this. And I think Athena may be the pick to avoid the pineapples. It's still a light against heavy matchup, but it's a big map and the rail plays a lot bigger factor. And Kiel is way easier to hit than the Athena.
Yeah. What is that last line? You are an expert in the German language.
Yeah, Tenzo said that his software, the Clipmaster thingy, crashed, but we can go on.
That's also the reason why I didn't set it up yet. Because he shared his knowledge, but yeah, I really I want to do it. I want to test it first, and it's so rough when when you get a crash while you are streaming.
Yeah, it puts a little bit more stress.
But I do think he has a dual PC setup, right? So this isn't really worrisome for him.
Okay.
But yeah, well, again, chat goes for Lomogs.
Yeah, I think they just want. Well, okay, at this point it makes no sense. I don't know what to say.
Well, yeah, we all want the same, that Lomogs gets.
At least 1 point to keep the league close.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that Thyr right now is going to, after this series, will be leading his division. But, yeah. This was inevitable after winning the second map.
SKK Row or Scrow. Thanks for the follow. Okay, Lomogs, shake it off. Just I want to see smooth tracking.
Yeah, you could still see that there was so much pressure on Lomogs, and I think a lot of it was self-induced. He could have made the comeback if he like that last push where he opted into Thyr after he picked up the Mega. Don't know.
Yeah. I'm also surprised that he when he orbed in, he switched to the shotgun, but he wasn't that close to Thyr anyway, so I think he should have just stayed with rockets. And he did that 1 or 2 more times.
Yeah. Okay, now it's Detonation Master against Climbing Girl. Oh, there it is. Great tracking to start the map.
And he wins the warm-up.
Yeah.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, should we start on the Athena then?
Round begins.
Yeah, that would be
in
very interesting to see how it plays out, because if she gets the Mega Health spawn, she will be on the back foot for a long time, but she gets the best possible spawn, in my opinion, that you can get as an Athena. And she starts out with a pretty decent stack. It's not really dwarfed right now, but it's a tiny bit smaller. And he just tries to deny the lightning gun for Thyr right now. And plays a very slow and methodical game. He sets up at a position and gets the opening shot. But Thyr now has the position. And he kind of can prevent Lomogs to go through that doorway, but he stops spamming, and now Thyr is kind of in a bad spot stack-wise.
Oh, but the tracking! Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
And the rails didn't make it harder for Lomogs as well, because he hit them all. But Thyr got both major items, and despite getting the first frag, Lomogs is on the back foot for now.
Yeah, and I also think like the air movement is slower, right? So Athena is a little bit slower this patch. Yeah.
He hit the mega spawn. Yeah, the rocket basically opened up the angle, because if Lomogs would have went straight for it, the angle would have closed for Thyr before he would be able to make it. But this way, the stack of Lomogs is not as good as it could have been. And he gets bounced around by his own rocket. The shotgun is enough, even on this range, against a small target. But Lomogs is something to fall back on, at least.
Well, yeah, no, I don't think they're...
Fire in the hole!
Oh, this is so risky. But he gets the item, doesn't hit his shots. Nice switch to the LG. Oh, that almost sealed the deal, but yeah, the armor on Thyr was just too much.
Yeah, also Thyr had at least one of the health bubbles, and I think that was enough to save him there as well. This should have been a frag for Lomogs, but at least Lomogs guaranteed himself the control after spawning with this one. Yeah, good swing. Avoided the rocket almost entirely, but he couldn't punish Thyr's pickup there.
Oh, some nice opening damage, but he receives a handy to the face, and yeah, he throws him out of the room.
And he still lacks the rocket. Oh, some direct vitamin C to the face denies Lomogs out of all aspirations to play for this item. Now he has the rocket launcher, but yeah, he can't really show up. His stack is literally half of kills right now. He's just playing the safe game.
Yeah, well, he's doing damage from afar, so that's great. But receives a pineapple again.
Thyr is closing the gap, and I think Thyr kind of has to play close range at all times, because those are the realms that favor his kit. But Lomogs is doing a very good job at the moment in raining down the rails from a distance. He needs to hit those, and now Thyr pushes in, but both had the rail in a close combat, and this ended the skirmish rather fast. Lomogs, yes, just trying to cut the Austrian guy off to the heavy, and he beats him. Lands a good opening rail, but now he can't contest because he gets hit by himself, and Thyr cycles the items. One more rotation. He will get the mega as well. Be careful, don't push him. No? Oh, that's gonna be a kill.
Lead taken.
Kill you again.
He
Yeah, I
lost his
think
discipline there.
yeah. But I think 2 rotations ago that he removed all the armor from Thyr. He actually should have chased it up with the lightning gun. But he did not have any hooks to his name. But still, he was able to evade a lot of fights. So I do think Lomogs is doing a great job of not giving too many frags away.
Lomogs is really trying to make stuff happening and create an yeah, a realm where he can contest actually, but
5-minute warning.
he's so hardly out of control.
Here comes the fight.
And Thyr's not making it easy for him, trying to narrow his hitbox as much by the geometry as he can by the geometry of the map. Ooh, and he goes into, lands 2 good rockets, gets the mega and a beautiful rail, and this is where he can use his hook.
Come the fight.
After the bounce pad, maybe to deny some damage, but Thyr has the wrong weapon in the end, and Lomogs ties the game up. This was a huge play.
But
Thyr will
Peel
get the rail
spawns
gun.
at rail, so
Yeah.
Lomogs needs to deny every angle. Oh, he chases Thyr into the heavy. Oh, who gets the shotgun? So Lomogs, yeah, he needs to vacate the area. If he walked into the shotgun, he was in a world of hurt.
Lost.
Yeah, he lacked the armor. If he had armor, he could have pulled it off. But when you have no armor to protect your health, even the mega is kind of useless. Oh, and Thyr just gets all the items and he pushes in. 1 shotgun shot, even on this range, should be doing it. But Tyr's getting away.
Need
No,
reinforcements.
Lomogs is getting away for now, and now Thyr is available as well.
Oh, I think the mega health will go to Lomogs, so he has
Maybe not.
no room. Oh,
Leave time.
Oh,
he clutches it.
ooh, what a tracking again, but Thyr makes it so expensive for Lomogs all the time. Lomogs is still lacking the rocket, so he can't deny the angles. Thyr is just free to push in, and the heavy is up. Thyr picks it, no damage taken. And now Thyr has, I think Thyr has all the weapons he needs. And Lomogs needs to hit at least 1 more rail to justify to push the rockets.
Yeah, unfortunately he got 1 in return, so his armor is gone. Oh, he's still
available
sticking around. Yeah, you're right. Oh,
Lomogs
and
is living on the edge.
that also loses him the heavy.
If you would have hit that shot, that would have been enough for me to be the winner of the hearts, at least.
Come the fight.
You can't. This is the thing. In the light against heavy matchup, you almost have to play flawless, because like aim-wise, because you can't afford to miss any rails or trade them, because you're always going to come out short if you get hit or don't hit your rail. Just look at the stack. Like, he got hit by a rail, picked up the heavy and rocket jump, and the stacks are basically even, but this should be the kill. This needs to be the kill. It is not. Thyr clutches it. How?
Yeah, but Lomogs was banking on his aim and he missed his shot. Yeah, and during the reload he got destroyed. Ah, that's unfortunate. I think Lomogs really is doing a great job. Every time he gets hurt, he just escapes. But the weapon selection isn't that grand. But wow, he's getting a lot of damage in. And now, Thyr didn't have any bullets left in the chamber.
Yeah, that was great. Showing off how creative you can use the hook to create a situation for yourself. Despite Thyr having VLG, he was not predicting this angle, and now Lomogs makes him feel how it is when you get pushed right off the spawn.
Yeah, his timing was also a little bit off from the mega half. I think Lomog saw that as a sign. Yeah, now I need to be aggressive, and I can restack on the mega health. Yeah, no, he He really has to turtle this one out, I think.
Oh, Thyr chased away, but chased too long. Lomogs didn't have the timing. Lomogs could have easily steal the heavy armor when he saw Thyr chasing him in the boneyard. But he didn't, so that was very fortunate for Thyr. Oh no.
Yeah. That is a stacked kill. So yeah, Lomogs need to disappear, but he's at the item. No, that's too predictable.
Yeah.
Oh,
All good work, just by one little misread. Or not having the timing, rather. Denied again. Yeah, made all in shambles. And now he has... This is like almost undoable. 6 seconds? And so much stack he has to cut through. At this point it's done. Oh,
almost.
so unfortunate.
Yeah, I do think he made it so close, but yeah, as soon as he spawned, yeah, being a light, you need to get armor, and yeah, Thyr knew that the heavy would be up, so he goes there and he spots Lomogs, and yeah, that sealed the deal.
Yeah, I really think we could see that how hard it is to play a light champion against a heavy, because despite killing the kill, Lomogs only had control after getting a kill once, and that was after his 5th frag.